I like writing music, and generally I'm a pretty happy guy. Yet, over the course of a few years, I've recognized that it is difficult for me to write music that isn't somehow sad or melancholy. In fact, to date, I have written just one song which I consider an expression of simple joy. Now, I did not write this song after a winning game, and it is not a reflection of the 2 wonderful years that I spent as a missionary spreading the joyous news of the gospel. The song is not even about falling in love. Well, at least not with my wife. I did not write a truly joyful song until we had our daughter and discovered that she has Down syndrome. The news was a great shock, and initially we were terrified of its implications. We loved our baby girl, and we had loved her ever since we first learned that Nicole was pregnant. But now we were forced to reevaluate our expectations. In search of understanding and affirmation, I had to revisit beliefs that had long since been a part of who I was. Secondhand information was no longer of any value. I read the counsel of doctors and experts. I pored over scripture and the words of the highest-ranking ecclesiastical authorities. I prayed that God Himself would give me answers. Nicole, Anna, and I were in the hospital for all of Thanksgiving week. Nicole was recovering from her unplanned C-section, and Anna was undergoing light therapy in order to thwart a minor case of jaundice. When we were finally home, in a moment I had to myself, I looked to the companionship of my guitar as an outlet for what I had been feeling. After a few minutes, I was astonished to find myself playing a new melody, bright and upbeat. It was then that I recognized what this trial had done for me and for my wife. As our understanding deepened, so did our love for little Anna. Our hope for the future was brighter and clearer than it had ever been. Our fears dissipated and gave way to joy.